should be better. I now have mono audio on my microphone. If anyone's kind of wondering why I am actually wearing makeup, it's because I have basically found myself in a position where I start needing to find some bit of work. So it's a skill I need to remind myself how to do, because I'm going to be out in the workforce job hunting. Apologies for the restart there, just needed to reset an audio setting on my microphone. Tonight, the focus of the stream, which I didn't actually update because I'm a doofus, and I started late because I've been doing tech support for a couple of hours for mum on the phone. Yay! Tonight, we are going to be doing song writing, composing, production, arranging, and we are in the music category. We are not doing Microsoft Flight Simulator. We are doing songwriting, composing, production, and probably some arranging, notation. All right, so the reason we are doing this, well, one of the reasons we're doing this, is because I am currently running a what is it? Trans Lifeline. I'm doing a Tiltify campaign for Trans Lifeline, which is a US-based trans charity that provides support and micro grants to trans people who need help going from surviving to thriving in the good old USA and its neighboring nations. In particular, with the US election going the way it did, life's going to get real tough for trans people really quickly. So I think it's important to do that just as a matter of course, or do this, I should say. But I also need to kind of stress that if even if it wasn't for the election, I'd still be probably doing a Trans Lifeline fundraiser at this time of year, because Trans Awareness Week starts on the 13th of November, which is next Wednesday or Thursday. I think it's Wednesday. Yep, Wednesday. And I'll be streaming every night of that period. I will also be streaming on the this is the 13th to the 19th of Trans Awareness Week, and that then culminates with Trans Day of Remembrance on the 20th of January. 20th of November, which is an annual night of vigil, where we read out the names of the trans people who've died worldwide over the last year, particularly those who've died from violent deaths. And yeah, it's an important thing that I've done the last few years, and I think it's an important thing to continue. So we'll be doing that. The donations are already alive, and there's two donations already received, which has put us over $120 already. For the record, we do have some rewards in play. If you have some video you want to have edited, for $200, I will do about $2,000 worth of video editing, up to 5 hours worth of source footage, that I will compile to your satisfaction. If you want to have a song written and you have some ideas about some keywords that you would like to throw at me to have some words put to lyrics put to music based on a particular set of concepts, keywords, suggestions, that's cool. That's a donation of $100 Australian will get you that. And that's what I'm actually going to be working on tonight, hopefully, if the person who made the donation of $100 last night turns up to throw some keywords at me. Some songwriting prompts. But failing that, I might just start making a bit of a bed, and we'll talk about where we're going to take the song next. So I think tonight we're mostly going to be working in, I don't know, I think we'll start with Ableton Live, and then we will maybe jump into either Sibelius or Cubase if we needed to do some extra arranging sort of work. So I'm just starting up Ableton Live now. Okay, and we'll shrink down our spectralizer window and we'll stick it in the top corner there. Cool. So let's turn background music off in a sec and hook in. I will also mention that I do have an EP out there, and I have recently opened up services via my Ko-Fi. If you're interested in having any sort of video editing, multimedia editing, composition work done, that sort of thing, whether it be for a stream, a movie, a YouTube video, whatever, I'm happy to provide very generous terms with rights, and for community events I'm willing to work for free. You know, like community fundraisers, that sort of thing, but also community film projects, those sorts of things. I'm more than happy to make a community level contribution to those sorts of projects. If anyone has any questions, feel free to jump in and ask. Also, I should mention that I have a Discord which you're more than welcome to join. And yeah, we basically are going to be working on music tonight. So that song is now complete. We can jump into Ableton Live. I've got a fairly basic template that I use. We've got an electric bass, which sounds like kind of a funk bass patch. I have 4 instruments for MIDI, or 4 channels for MIDI instruments, and a drum rack. Some people really like to start with drums. I sometimes do. I think I want to do kind of like a funk kit for just for the sake of it right now. That sounds pretty good. We're gonna load that up. And while I'm doing this, I'm gonna go to top layer left and pop that down there. That didn't work. I wanted this. There we go. Now I'm looking in the right direction. Okay. So for anyone who's here, feel free to say hi, or don't. No major dramas. We're all pretty chill here. And let's sample some. Nice. Okay, want to crash in there. Probably don't need the MPC. So we're going to go to drums. Actually, we're going to go to sounds and drums, percussion. No. So we want. So let's start. Let's try drums. Start. We want to crash. We want an organic acoustic. That will do us nicely. We want a. Let's see, we've got open hat, closed hat. hi-hat open. I like that for a half open. We want a fully open one there. Don't need anything that high. That I like. So that's our new open hat. We're going to make a really quick little setting change here so that all of our hi-hats are on the same same choke group. Snap lounge, what's that? I like that. That's good. We also want some proper toms. Tom high. Again, we're looking for something that has a yeah, these general purpose ones are good. I'm liking them. I don't think we need a tabla. But we can use a mid-high. So these three, we want them all on a choke group. Okay, so what happens with a choke group is if I have this one play and then this one play, the idea being that the choke group means that if a note from one of the instruments in the choke group is played and another one from the group is triggered before that one finishes playing the sample gets muted effectively straight away, and then the next one kicks in, which is not that far different to what happens, especially with a hi-hat. We're going to want a floor tom. Yep, that's kind of good. No, we want this one. We're going to swap that, kick Remy. I actually want something that's kind of halfway between those two. So we might look for a single kick. Kick. We don't want a that's more like what we want. Little bit of rattle from the skin. That one's pretty good too. So we'll try them both. Let's throw a bit of a groove together. So we will make this one 4 bars long, finishing on the first note of the 5th bar. Okay, so we're gonna go quarter notes for our kicks. Actually, no. Gonna go 1/8 notes for our kicks. And we're just gonna click that on so we can hear what we're playing. It's better. We've got our hi-hats. We want to throw a bit of a snare in there somewhere. Not a rim shot, a snare. Okay, let's undo those. And we'll come out of this mode. And we will duplicate those. And what we'll do in our 16th mode is